Oh, hi there everyone, welcome to the 6th week of Smash the Answer on VE Day. Same format as all the other weeks. It's 10 rounds, 5 questions, so 50 points, and there'll be a little 2-minute break after the 5th round, just for you to go and grab a drink or whatever, stretch your legs. So it's quite quick fire. I'll be leaving the live chat on during the quiz as well, unlike my normal pub quiz. So you can pop comments in there as the quiz goes along. If you do want to subscribe to me, you can follow me here on YouTube, or you can look me up for information on Twitter. Just look for @PubQuiz60 for information about any more up-and-coming quizzes like this. There's this one on Friday, and then there's the main pub quiz I do on a Tuesday, 8 p.m. But I think straight on with the quiz. So for those of you who don't necessarily know the rules, I'll just quickly explain them. There's 2 parts to the answer we're looking for. We simply take the answer to the picture of the left, answer to the question on the right, and smash them together to create one long answer. The ending of the picture is the start of the question. So if we have an example question again, if you had that picture and that question, it's a picture of a chimpanzee, and what was the name of the donkey in the Winnie the Pooh books? That's Eeyore. So combining the answers would make chimpanzee-or, chimpanzee-or. So that's the format of it. It's the answer that smashes together the 2 parts that you see above you. It'll all become clear if you haven't played before, and we'll just go straight on with round 1. And round 1 this week, all fruit and veg. So the first one in the fruit and veg category. What is the capital and most populous city of the state of Qatar? It has a population of 956,460. Capital and most populous city of Qatar. So you combine the vegetable or fruit on the left with the answer to the question on the right to make one smashed together answer. So I'll leave a little bit more time on these first couple of questions just to get the hang of it, but we'll speed through quite quickly. Like I say, it normally takes about half an hour or so, with a little 2-minute break after the 5th round just for a leg stretch. So this one, the answer is AVOCADOHA. AVOCADOHA. Smash together avocado and doha, come up with the answer after AVOCADOHA. AVOCADOHA. So there we go, we'll move on. Second one in fruit and veg. What are small bright blue and orange birds? They fly rapidly low over water and hunt fish from riverside perches, occasionally hovering above the water's surface. And once again, smash that in with the picture on the left and you'll get the answer that we're looking for. As ever with all my quizzes, if there's any typos or spelling mistakes, I can only apologise for that. And likewise, if anyone is marking for anyone else or you're playing in teams, then they'll be a little bit fair on the spellings as well, be a little bit lenient. So the answer to this one is pumpkinfisher, pumpkinfisher. Mixing together pumpkin and kingfisher. Into the third one on fruit and veg. Which famous acting Peter starred in Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile? Which famous acting Peter starred in Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile? And that one is ASPARAGUSTINOV, Asparagus and Peter Ustinov. Fourth one in the fruit and veg category. What is a common name for the mammal species of the suborder Vermilingua, meaning worm tongue, commonly known for eating termites? Common name for the mammal with the suborder meaning worm tongue, commonly known for eating termites. And the answer to that one is blackcurranteater, blackcurranteater. And on to the last one in fruit and veg. Who is an English cricket commentator and a former cricketer who has been chairman of Durham CCC since 2017, is widely regarded as one of the greatest all-rounders in cricket history? Combine the fruit. Now, it might be easier sometimes to get the answer to one part of it. So in this case it might be the actual cricketer that's easier and the fruit's a bit tricky, but one part can hopefully lead to a clue to the other, so it's always worth a guess. But the answer to this one is Durian Botham. Durian Botham. So that's the end of the fruit and veg round. Now we move into category 2, which is dogs. First question in dogs is, who is a Swedish singer and stage performer from Stockholm, Sweden? His 1997 single, Save Tonight, received commercial success in Ireland and the UK. So basically, who released the single Save Tonight from 1997 in the UK? And the answer to that one is Beagle-Eye Cherry. Beagle-Eye Cherry. Second one in dogs. What was a series of conflicts from 1337 to 1453 waged between the House of Plantagenets of England and the French House of Valois over the right to rule the Kingdom of France? A series of conflicts between those years between England and France. And the answer to that one is a -100 Years' War. A -100 Years' War. On to the third one in dogs. What is a cooking technique used in Japanese cuisine in which foods are broiled or grilled with a glaze of soy sauce, mirin, and sugar? What is a cooking technique in Japanese cuisine? Foods are broiled or grilled with a glaze of soy sauce, mirin, and sugar. And the answer to that one is Irish Setteriyaki. Irish Setteriyaki. I think we should take red setter as well if anyone's gone for that. Setteriyaki is the key bit. So, fourth one in dogs. Who is a character from the BBC soap opera EastEnders, played by Adam Woodyard? He is the longest serving character and the only remaining original character to appear continuously since the first episode. Who is the character in EastEnders played by Adam Woodyard, the longest serving character? And the answer to that one is Pomeranian Beale. Pomeranian Beale. So that brings us to the last one in the dogs category. And it is, what is a landlocked country in East Africa whose diverse landscape encompasses the snow-capped Wazori Mountains and immense Lake Victoria? What is a landlocked country in East Africa? Encompasses mountains and Lake Victoria. And the answer to that one is Puganda. Puganda. So that's the dogs category over. We'll move on to the third category, board games. So recognise the board game on the left and match it with the answer on the right. What is a plane shape, two-dimensional, with straight sides? Examples are triangles, rectangles and pentagons. A plane shape with straight sides, such as triangles, rectangles and pentagons. And the answer to that one is Monopolygon. Monopolygon. Second board game. What is a wheeled or non-wheeled luggage as well as soft or hard side luggage, usually taken on holiday? Wheeled or non-wheeled luggage as well as soft or hard luggage, usually taken on holiday. And that is a Trivial Pursuit case. Trivial Pursuit case. Third one in the board games. What is the name of two separate dishes, one in Iran and one in South Asia? It is prepared with many onions, both cooked in the spices and curry and as a garnish. Onions are added at 2 stages during cooking, hence the name. Match that with the board game on the left. Which part's easier? And the answer to that one is Cluedo Piazza. Cluedo Piazza. 2 to go in the board games. Fourth one is, what is a sovereign city-state, country and microstate on the French Riviera in Western Europe? France borders the country on 3 sides, while the other side borders the Mediterranean Sea. And the answer to that one is BACKGAMMONACO. BACKGAMMONACO. So just one more in the board games category, which is, what is a county in southeast England between London and the North Sea? Smash that answer in with a picture on the left. And you would get the answer CHESSEX. CHESSEX is there. So that's 3 categories down, 2 more before we have a little 2-minute break, just as a little leg stretch or to grab a drink. Category 4 is musical instruments. And the first one is, what are mammals, the largest existing land animals? 3 species are currently recognised, the African bush, the African forest and the Asian. As ever, smash that in with the picture on the left. And the answer to that one is ukulelephant. Ukulelephant. Second one in musical instruments. Who is an English television presenter and former footballer? Born in Leicester and of Nigerian descent, he was capped 4 times for England. He started his career as a centre-back with Norwich City. And the answer to that one is Accordion Dublin. Accordion Dublin. So, on to number 3 in musical instruments. What is a major female hormone-responsive secondary sex organ of the reproductive system in humans and most other mammals? A major female hormone-responsive secondary sex organ of the reproductive system in humans and most other mammals. And that is a FLUTERUS. FLUTERUS. Come on to the 4th one in musical instruments, which is, who were a Euro-Caribbean vocal group created by German record producer Frank Farian? Hits included Rasputin, Daddy Cool and Ma Baker. And the answer to that one is Tromboney M. Tromboney M. So one more in the musical instruments category. What is a fantasy novel written by British author J.K. Rowling and the 5th novel in the Harry Potter series? Combine that with the instrument, specific instrument on the left, the 5th novel in the Harry Potter series. And the answer to that one is the harpsichorder of the Phoenix. Harpsichorder of the Phoenix. So that's the end of musical instruments category. We come on to the 5th category, actresses, and that'll be just before we have a little 2-minute break. So 5 more questions, then there'll be a 2-minute break. First one in actresses is, what is a 1962 British epic historical drama film based on the life of T.E. Lawrence? A 1962 film based on the life of T.E. Lawrence. And the answer to that one is Jennifer Lawrence of Arabia. Jennifer Lawrence of Arabia. Second one in actresses is, what is an error in speech in which corresponding consonants, vowels or morphemes are switched between 2 words in a phrase? What is an error in speech in which consonants, vowels are switched between 2 words in a phrase? So again, you might know the actress more than the error of speech. One can sometimes lead easily onto the other. And the answer to this one was REESE WITHERSPOONERISM. REESE WITHERSPOONERISM. 3 to go in actresses and the first half of the quiz. This one is, what is the county town of Buckinghamshire, England? What is the county town of Buckinghamshire in England? And the answer to that one is Anne Hathaway-Aylesbury. Anne Hathaway-Aylesbury. 2 to go. Question 4 in actresses is, what wood care product is advertised with the slogan, does exactly what it says on the tin? What wood care product is advertised with the product slogan, does exactly what it says on the tin? And the answer to that one is CHARLIZE THERONSEAL. CHARLIZE THERONSEAL. So that brings us to the final one in actresses and the first half of the quiz. So the fifth one in actresses is, what is a song from Disney's 2013 film Frozen? The song was performed in its original show tune version in the film by American actress and singer Idina Menzel in her vocal role as Queen Elsa. What's the song from Frozen sung by Idina Menzel in her role as Queen Elsa? And the answer to that one was Kate Wins Let It Go. Kate Wins Let It Go. So that brings us to the end of the first 5 rounds, so potential 25 points on the board there. As I say, the live chat will stay open for this one, unlike the main quiz, just because the questions are a little bit more quick fire. But we'll have a little 2-minute break now, just to go and grab a drink, stretch your legs, whatever you want to do. As I say, it's probably another 5 rounds after this, probably only another 15 minutes, so I'll have a quick 2-minute break, and then there's 5 more remaining rounds, and then we can see what final scores were. But so far, the potential score of 25, so if you want to write that in the live chat, it'd be good to see how people are getting on, but we'll see you in 2 minutes. Okay, so that's a quick 2-minute break over. Hopefully that was enough time for you to go and grab a drink or something, have a little leg stretch. But if we get back into the quiz, we'll have the next 5 quick rounds, quite quick fire. Should take about 15 minutes or so. So another 25 points available to go with the 25 from the first round. Let's see if anyone can get close to 50. Anything in the 40s is always good. 30, 35, very, very acceptable. But let's move on with round 6, which this week is cartoon characters. And the first character is, what is a peninsula in Africa? It lies along the southern side of the Red Sea and extends hundreds of kilometres into the Gulf of Aden, Somali Sea and Gardafi Channel. What is a peninsula in Africa that lies along the southern side of the Red Sea, extends hundreds of kilometres into the Gulf of Aden, Somali Sea and Gardafi Channel? Just a couple of seconds more on this one, just to get yourself attuned to the game again. It's my favourite one so far. This is Foghorn Leghorn of Africa. Foghorn Leghorn of Africa. And second one in cartoon characters. What is a popular decentralised digital currency without a central bank or single administrator that can be sent from user to user without the need for intermediaries? A decentralised digital currency that can be sent without the need for intermediaries. And the answer to that one is Jessica RABBITCOIN. Jessica RABBITCOIN. Third one. What is a term for a person who is fussy while old-fashioned, traditionalist, conformist or conservative, sometimes almost to the point of eccentricity or geekiness? This quite quickly replaces my Foghorn Leghorn of Africa as favourite answer. Because the answer to this one is Elmer Fuddy-Duddy. Elmer Fuddy-Duddy. Fourth one in cartoon characters is, who was Queen Consort of England and Ireland as the last of the 6 wives of King Henry VIII? Who was Queen Consort of England and Ireland as the last of the 6 wives of King Henry VIII? And the answer to that one, Felix the Catherine Parr. Felix the Catherine Parr. Which brings us on to the last one in cartoon characters. What is a prehistoric monument in Wiltshire? It consists of a ring of stones each around 13 feet high, 7 feet wide and weighing around 25 tonnes. And the answer to that one is Fred Flintstonehenge. Fred Flintstonehenge. So that's that category over. We're coming to category 7, which this week is solo artists. First one. What is the chemical element with the symbol O and atomic number 8? Chemical element with the symbol O and atomic number 8. And the first solo artist is Annie Lennoxygen. Annie Lennoxygen. Second solo artist is... What was a short-lived reality music talent show that was broadcast on ITV in early 2001 and was billed as a documentary on the formation of a modern pop group? Combine that with the artist on the left. And when combined, you will get the answer Iggy Pop Stars. Iggy Pop Stars. Third one in solo artists. Who is a fictional character who appears in the television animated series The Flintstones? He is the diminutive, blonde-haired caveman husband of Betty and adoptive father of Bam Bam. This is almost up there with Elmer Fuddy-Duddy. And it is Damon Albarn Rubble. Damon Albarn Rubble. 2 to go in the solo artists. In geometry, what is a 9-sided polygon? A 9-sided polygon. The artist is probably more familiar, but certainly leads into a clue to the answer on the right. And the smashed together answer to that one is John Lennonagon. John Lennonagon. So last one in solo artists is, in ancient Greek religion, who is the goddess who enacts retribution against those who succumb to arrogance before the gods? Who is the goddess who enacts retribution against those who succumb to arrogance before the gods? And the answer to that one is eminemesis. Eminemesis. So that's the end of round 7. Moving on to round 8, which this week is Corona people. These are people who you may have seen with relation to the coronavirus. Let's see how well people know the news. Who was a fictional character in the legend of King Arthur and was a knight of the Round Table? Give you a few more seconds on these ones, they are a little bit trickier, I suppose. But this first one is Sir Patrick Lancelot. Sir Patrick Lancelot. Second one in this category. What is an American multinational corporation founded in 1886 that develops medical devices, pharmaceutical and consumer packaged goods? An American company that develops medical devices, pharmaceutical and consumer packaged goods. And the answer to that one was Boris Johnson & Johnson. Boris Johnson & Johnson. Third one in the Corona people round is, what is a designer dog? It is the cross of a Cocker Spaniel and a Poodle. Again, just leave a little bit more time on these, just to try and get possibly the name of the person still quite hard. That is Matt Hancockapoo. Matt Hancockapoo. Matt Hancock, Secretary of State for Health. Comes on to the fourth one in this category. What is a sticky, dark brown food paste with a distinctive, powerful flavour that is extremely salty? This distinctive taste is represented in the marketing slogan, love it or hate it. So the product on this one might be easier, possibly than the politician, but we'll see. But the answer to that one is Alok Marmite. Alok Sharma and Marmite. Alok Marmite. Which brings us to the last one, thankfully, in Corona people. What is an incantation used as a magic word in stage magic tricks and historically was believed to have healing powers when inscribed on an amulet? An incantation used as a magic word in magic tricks and believed to have healing powers when inscribed on an amulet. Combine that with a politician on the left. Again, the text one might be easier than the politician, so a couple of seconds more. And this is up here with Elmer Fuddy Duddy, because the answer is Dominic Rabracadabra. Dominic Rabracadabra. So thankfully that brings us to the end of the Corona people round. Just 2 more rounds to go. Round 9 is Sailors. And the first sailor is... What is a song by American rock band Survivor? It was released as a single from their 3rd album of the same name, and was also the theme song for the film Rocky III. A song by band Survivor was also the theme song for Rocky III. And the answer to that one is Popeye of the Tiger. Popeye of the Tiger. So on to the second question in Sailors, which is, who is an English stand-up comedian, actor, director, producer, writer, voice artist and former caricaturist, but best known for creating Channel 4's Bo Selector and portraying Keith Lemon? So who, aside from all those roles, is best known for creating Bo Selector and portraying Keith Lemon? And the answer to that one is Walter Raleigh Francis. Sir Walter Raleigh Francis. On to the third one, in Sailors. Who is a fictional character in Emily Bronte's 1847 novel Wuthering Heights? Fictional character in Emily Bronte's novel Wuthering Heights. And the answer to that one is Edward Heathcliff. Edward Heathcliff, or Ted Heathcliff. 2 to go in Sailors. Who is a British trade unionist? He was president of the National Union of Mine Workers, the NUM, from 1982 to 2002. A British trade unionist, president of the National Union of Mine Workers. Combine that with the sailor on the left. And the answer to that one is Ellen MacArthur Scargill. Ellen MacArthur Scargill. Which brings us to the last one on Sailors. What is a marked lane on a road not allowing cars, often on certain days and times, and generally used to speed up public transport? What is a marked lane on a road not allowing cars, often on certain days and times, and generally used to speed up public transport? This is up here with Dominic Rabracadabra, I think. Because the answer, when smashed together for this one, is Christopher Columbus Lane. Christopher Columbus Lane. So it's the end of Sailors. One more round to go in the quiz. So round 10 is musicals. Recognise the musical just from the screen grab. Combine it with the answer to the question. What is a fictional time machine and spacecraft that appears in the British science fiction television series Doctor Who and its various spin-offs? Combine that with the musical on the left. And when combined, you would get the answer Evitardis. Evitardis. Number 2 in musicals. What is a dish consisting of cooked flaked fish, traditionally smoked haddock, boiled rice, parsley, hard-boiled eggs, curry powder, butter or cream, and occasionally sultanas? So it's recognising the musical from the picture, combining it with the text. And hopefully you've come up with the answer Wickedgery. Wickedgery. Third one in the musicals. What is an American online video sharing platform headquartered in San Bruno, California? An American online video sharing platform headquartered in San Bruno, California. And the answer to that one is We Will Rock YouTube. We Will Rock YouTube. So 2 to go in the round and the quiz, and I think I've saved the best till not last, but saved best to penultimate. Who is a German politician serving as the Chancellor of Germany since 2005? She served as the leader of the centre-right Christian Democratic Union from 2000 to 2018. Combine that with the picture, or the musical, this picture on the left. And when combined, they get the answer of the day, which is Chitty Chitty Bang Bangala Merkel. Chitty Chitty Bang Bangala Merkel. So that just leaves us with the last question. Question 50, last one of the quiz. What sweet was originally called Opal Fruits before the name was phased out in the UK in 1998? Which sweet was originally called Opal Fruits before the name was phased out in the UK in 1998? And the answer to that one was Jesus Christ Super Starburst. Jesus Christ Super Starburst. So that brings us to the end of the quiz, 50 questions. Hopefully you've managed to get a good little score on there. I'll leave the live chat open for a little bit longer if anyone wants to put any comments on there about what score they had or what their favourite answers. They're always good. A couple of my favourite ones there I've explained. I think Chitty Chitty Bangala Merkel wins hands down, although this week. But as I say, if you enjoyed this, then do subscribe here on YouTube, or you can follow us on Twitter for any more notifications about up and coming quizzes over the next few weeks of lockdown. Like I say though, I'll leave the live chat open for a little bit, pop your comments, hope you had a good time, and enjoy the rest of your VE day, and I'll see you soon. All the best.